We've got our own website, so it's www.heartheroes.co.uk, where you can find out everything about Heart Heroes and what we do, and it shows all our hubs and where they're located.
Get ready your breakfast with Rich Smith.
Looking forward to catching up with my next guest now, who's Amy Ely, who's an engagement lead at Heart Heroes. Amy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Well, look, a really important month, a really special month, and a big driver for Heart Heroes. Where should we start? Let's talk a little bit about this incredible month.
So February has always been known as like Heart Month for any heart charity. And it is the importance of raising awareness for any heart condition, any age, and it just draws in just awareness, really. So it's sort of a good time to sort of, put our message out there, be all over social media, linking with other charities, and for us, just maybe putting on sponsored events. A lot of families get involved with doing their own sponsored events, and supporters too.
No, absolutely, and always great to sort of highlight such an important thing, and this month is definitely that. Also, bouncing has got a lot to do with this. Rob, who's one of our friends on WhatsApp, who put us in touch and what have you, had an amazing bounce-a-thon, which is just a lovely word to say, if nothing else, over the weekend. And that's going to be happening quite a lot with various different events across the month.
Yeah, so we run different hubs all over England and Wales for our families to come together. So this is specifically for heart families, give them chance to meet up with other families, connect, make friendships, children to connect, and for them to sort of play, parents to have teas and coffees. But during February, when we do these, we like to sort of set a little challenge for our Heart Heroes, just to get involved with doing something, and then they can say to friends and family, please sponsor me because I'm doing this. So this month, and this theme for this year was the bounce-a-thon, and just getting them moving. Now, gone are the times when people with heart conditions or children with heart conditions are told to sit still, don't do anything, don't move. Now they're told to be active, be included in everything, don't sit out, don't stay to one side. So, we really like the idea of the bounce-a-thon, but we didn't generally be specific about what that could be. And we let each hub coordinator, who I might add is run by volunteers, they're run by our volunteers and mainly heart parents, and they just let them run with the idea. So for Rob at the weekend, they got their bouncy castle, and they got out like a space hopper, and they did like relays and things like that. So it was really great, and just really nice for them all to be involved with. And bouncing is just such a great way.
And also community as well together is so important. This I remember when I spoke to Rob about this, and one of the volunteers that organises this, but actually getting people who have suffered, who have been through issues and what have you, getting like-minded people in the same room is so vitally important, because it's sharing experiences. And even what we've just mentioned this morning, gone are the days of going, oh, right, if you've had a heart condition, right, you're not allowed to move, you've got to stay still, you've got to actually, bounce and move as what you can. That kind of advice is, even surprising to me this morning, but actually having people that have been through events, getting them in the same room together and talking about it, that's a great thing. And it's so important to have right across the county and the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they're a vital part of our charity. And one of the things when we started the charity is what we wanted to introduce. And, anyone with a child, when you first become a parent, it's very daunting. It was very daunting for myself, even being, I've looked after children all my life in childcare. Even having that experience didn't prepare me for having my own. And then let alone then having a child with any additional need or any medical condition, it can be so daunting and scary and frightening. And then for us just to connect that person with one other person going through the same journey and the same experience is just vital. And, we say that for all the hub coordinators, especially like Rob, that even if you have 2 families come along, it's enough. We're not aiming for high numbers at all these hubs. We're just putting it out to the areas and saying, we're doing this, come along. Just like I said, 2 people being together is enough to connect. And even, Rob is a heart parent himself, he gets so much out of it. And Hayley, they get loads out of it for their children. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so great that there are people willing and committed to do this, to be volunteers, and having access and being there is so vitally important. Hence why this month is an important one, of course, for Heart Heroes, as many heart charities. So where can we find out a little bit more information about if there are some sort of hubs locally around the sort of county here in Oxfordshire? I know Rob went early with his on Sunday, but I'm sure other ones are out and about somewhere. And where can we give and where can we donate?
So basically, we've got our own website, so it's www.heartheroes.co.uk, where you can find out everything about Heart Heroes and what we do, and it shows all our hubs and where they're located. We're also on Facebook, which is Heart Heroes Gloss, and Instagram is heroes.heart. Heroes Heart. Yeah, it's the other way around. I was trying to remember whenever I grabbed it off. Yeah. So, and you can kind of get in touch anyway. The next one, so myself, I'm doing one in Gloucester on the 16th of February. There's one in Bristol. I'm just trying to look. South Wales. All over this sort of weekend. So,
Brilliant.
There's loads going on, but it's all on the website, all over our social media. And we set up just a Just Giving page as well, which the links are on there as well for people if they wish to donate. But yeah, for us, it's just raising awareness and having fun doing it, really, and getting our Heart Heroes involved and getting them moving and, having fun all together.
Right. Brilliant. Well, look, best of luck with all the events that are happening across the country over the next sort of few weeks and what have you. And like you say, keep moving in February, and also think of those Heart Heroes as well when you're doing it. Amy, joy and a pleasure catching up with you, and thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Rich.
Brilliant stuff. It's Amy Ely, the engagement lead at Heart Heroes, and you can find some events that are near you, of course, just by searching for Heart Heroes and having a look at the website there. Brilliant stuff.